What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk. I am back to you all with another one. We got a great show coming up. We have a lot to discuss. First and foremost, the main topic, we're going to dive into Madden ratings because everybody keeps bothering me about them. And I may not have, you all may not like what I have to say about it, but we're going to talk about it. Give a shout out to everybody coming in the room. Rip Tupac, the first one in the chat. Tupac, don't forget, Ravens game Saturday night. Rip Tupac. Rip Tupac. Shout out to you, Jesse. What's up? They did Xavien dirty. We're going to talk about it, Austin. We're going to talk about it, Austin. Moose, what's up with you, man? Yo, TD, what up, Donnell? I will never play Madden again. Don't do it, Rip. Let me talk to y'all about it first. Let me talk to y'all about it, all right? Don't freak out, man. Let me pull up what somebody sent me anyway about it too. We're gonna talk about it because I'm gonna give y'all a whole nother perspective. Because hey, y'all can start beating me up right now, but TD ain't see nothing wrong with the ratings. TD ain't see nothing wrong with the ratings, and we're gonna talk about why, okay? So, and I don't want anybody to feel like I'm attacking them or anything like that, but I'm just gonna tell y'all the straight up truth today. And y'all gotta always do your research, man. You gotta always do your research. What do I say this channel is? All right. What do I tell y'all all the time? Somebody put it in the comment section. What is this channel? We do something over here at TD Fans Talk that's important, okay? All right. We do something over here. We're not just fans. We talk, we educate ourselves, and we make sure that we have informative conversations. So when I had this conversation about these Madden ratings, talk straight facts. Exactly. When we had this conversation about the Madden ratings, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, okay? That's the disclosure now. All right? I'm going to check in with a few more of y'all in the chat section, and we're going to get started in about 40 seconds. What up, Moose? Madden tried us. I don't think so, Rod. We'll talk about it. What's good, Powerhouse? The Xavien Howard rating was bad. He is an 88. We'll talk about it, David Lee. I think they had it on the money. What's up, Jay Cray? TD, you're a legend. I try to be, man. Every day, try to be a bigger and bigger one. By the way, TD, if we going somewhere, we got to go to like Duffy's or something. Hit me up, Rip. Let me know where that's at, man. Cowboys must be 79. I'm a little dyslexic, so take that, Bree. TD, what's you think they going to do with the O-line? Ask me that after we talk about the Madden thing, Moose, and we'll jump right into it, homie. We'll jump right into it, man. TD, what's up, my brother? I'm good, David. Shake money in the house. Shake money in the house. You know what? Since it says shake money, I'm going to start shaking money. I'm going to start bringing some change or something and shaking it. I don't know. What up with you, Shake? Put Zach in the Hall of Fame. That's what I'm talking about. Best comment so far, man. Man, talk straight facts. Try to, man. Agree to disagree. Still love you, brother. I don't know why I ain't read your message, Shake. Hey, just keep loving me, but at least give a reason before you disagree, Shake. You can't just say, hey, I agree to disagree without hearing the logic. Come on, man. At least hear the logic. You know what? Let's dive in, okay? Let's dive in. Somebody said, why is Madden even important? It's really more so EA. People always say Madden, but it's EA Sports that did the ranking, and it's just they're not important to me. Just like every other NFLpro.com or this and that or NFL this, whatever does rankings, not important to me because I see things different in most cases. But it's just another evaluation of rating players. And a lot of people like to think that a lot of people like to go off of Madden's rating because they can put it into an actual action, as in play the game. They can say this player's rated that, and they can feel confident about them being rated that. Now, shout out to Chad Marchand, facts all day, fins up. That's what I'm talking about. Let me dive in. Let's go ahead and start with the facts, okay? I'm about to start somewhere where most of y'all that dislike the ratings that came out didn't even begin to start. Didn't even begin to start. Where's the first place you finna? If somebody comes up to you and says, you're rated a A 6. I don't know what. I don't care what the subject is, what the category is, but they rate you. What is the first question you're supposed to ask? Can somebody tell me in the comment section? Let's see if we got an educated a group here, man. What is the first thing you're supposed to ask when someone says this is the rating for whatever it is? Based on what? God dog. Thank you, Bree. And I don't even like that you said it because you're a Cowboy fan. What you going by? I'll take your answer before Breeze, Agent Charles. What you going by? What are you going by? So what does TD do? Go and look for the facts. EA Sports Rating System. How are they rated? Google it. The freaking creators have an article they just put out a few days ago. They got an article that they put out. And the article was somebody interviewed them. How did you come up with these ratings? What made you? And they made it clear how they evaluated it. And when I took what they evaluated it on, I said, it looks spot on to me. It looks spot on to me. The problem a lot of us have, we want to rate players based off of how they did in 2019. Let me drink on that. 2018, 2019. That ain't how Madden ratings work. It rates you as a player, not how you played just last year. They take your entire career into consideration. And what better way to rate a player? You take their full body of work. Full body of work to determine who you are. Because there is a such thing as anomalies. You can be a 1 this year, 1 the year before, 1 the year after that, and a 1 the year before that. You could have been a 1 the last 5 years, and then this year you put up an 8 and y'all want an 8? You could be a 1 for 5 years in a row, and this year you put up an 8 and y'all want an 8 rating. Y'all want an 8 rating. The creators went on to talk about what we did is we took a player's overall career, not just last year, their overall career. And a very small sample size went towards team performance and things like that. A small sample size. And another thing they wanted to do this year was separate the elite players from the non-elite. So if you got a Tom Brady who should be considered elite, I don't even remember what his rating is, 96, 97, whatever. Why would you have a Joe Flacco at a 90? Just because he comes off of a Super Bowl. He ain't come off of a Super Bowl, but you know what I mean. Just because he coming off of a Super Bowl. You want to put him not far from Brady? You might as well, hey, it ain't that big of a deal. I can have Flacco my quarterback. It really ain't that much of a difference. So they wanted to make sure they separated the tiers. Elite is going to be elite. Everybody else, it's almost like a benchmark. If you're elite, you're going to be over 92, 93. If you're not, we're going to give you a rating, but it's going to be in your category. They outlined what the rating was off of. So when people running around here saying, oh, they snubbed us, do you even know what it was rated off of? Now, pure just straight up fandom, Xavien Howard should have been an 89 in TD's opinion. Just straight up last year, he went to the Pro Bowl, you got to rate him at least an 89, 88, come on. But whenever I went and did so I understand why a lot of people are sitting there like, oh, they snubbed us, they robbed us, X, Y, and Z. I get it. But again, you got to do research. This is what's happening in the media today. Just because you turn on the TV and they tell you this and that's going on, you make it fact. They can do a poll to say, oh, the 90% of the people said that they like this. But nobody asked, who did you poll? Who did you poll? It's crazy. What if you saw a survey on the news that said 90% of the people like headphones with wires instead of Bluetooth? Some of y'all might be like, what the heck? Only in outrageous situations like that do you want to ask, who did you poll? You got to ask that about everything, even the common things that you agree with. Even the things you agree with. You have to ask the underlying questions. So that way you don't sound like, and again, remember, ignorance ain't a bad word. It just means you're not educated in a specific subject. Because people always get mad at me when I say the word ignorant, thinking that I'm insulting them. It just means you're not educated in a specific subject. So the reason why I bring this topic to y'all is because I don't want y'all sounding ignorant. Oh, they snubbed us, they did this, they did that. Based off of what they were rating. What if they would have said, hey, we rated everybody minus 10 of what they should have been? Then did they get it right? Some of y'all be like, yeah, they got it right. But what if that was in the fine print? You would never know. You'll just think they got snubbed. You got to do your research, guys. Instead of just looking at a headline and giving your opinion, throwing it in there right away. Go look stuff up. Read about it. So these creators literally said, what they took it. What's up, man? Boy, you supposed to be taking a nap. Hold on one moment, guys. I'll be right back. Come on. No. Love you. My bad, guys. But anyway, man, what was I saying? But guys, they literally said they did these ratings based off of the player's overall body of work in his career. Now, yeah, I play Madden, man. I beat up people on live. I ain't beat nobody up yet, but y'all know what I mean. But anyway, so y'all tell me, with the information that I just told you, name which player got snubbed for the Miami Dolphins on a rating standpoint. Name which player still got snubbed on a rating standpoint. Y'all let me know. I'll wait about 15 seconds. Y'all let me know in the comment section which player you think got robbed. Rip said Xavien. I don't know if it seems fair, Rip. He said Xavien Howard. Xavien Howard was rated at 83. Jones got snubbed. Rashad Jones at 83. Tunsil got snubbed. Tunsil was at 84. Fitzpatrick, 80. The man had the most picks. I don't care. What year? What year, Rip? How many years has Xavien Howard been in the league, Rip? How many years have Xavien Howard been in the league, Rip? You saying the man had the most picks. I don't care. What year did he have the most picks? 1 year? Last year? Last year? Again, how many years the man been in the league? The criteria goes off of their overall body of work. Overall body of work. And 80 what? All right, let's break these players down, all right? We about to break these players down. Y'all give me 30 seconds. I'm going to tell you why their rating is what it is, and I'm going to tell you what I would have gave it, but I'm going to tell you why I think they rated them what they are. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm pulling up something real fast. Hold on. All right, here we go. That's who y'all want first. Who y'all want to talk about first? We're gonna talk about 5 players. We're gonna talk about Kenny Stills, Laremy Tunsil, Xavien Howard, Rashad Jones, and Minka. Let's talk about them. Y'all tell me in the comment section. First person, tell me who you want to talk about first. Tannehill. I like that one. All right, Xavien was first, man. Because we talk about people on our roster. We'll do Minka next. Xavien Howard was rated at 83. Okay? Let me pull up some stuff. Xavien Howard. All right. Now, here we go. I got his career stats up, okay? Because the first thing they did to evaluate his career, okay? First thing, DB2K, shout out for the donation. Then why is Mahomes better than Brady? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. And, man, I hope you said, please remind me of that question after we go through these Dolphins. Because remember, we're talking about career. The man only had 1 year of sample size. They didn't count in the year before when he wasn't even on the field. 1 year of sample size. Put that on there. He's going to be higher. Man, we'll talk about it, okay? All right, we'll talk about it. But Xavien Howard, ladies and gentlemen, 2016, 2017, 2018, okay? 16, 17, 18. All right? Where's it at? Okay. All right. 2016, more than half of y'all didn't even know who Xavien Howard was. Rookie season. Tell me I'm lying. Now, I know a few of y'all, well, I knew who he was. You know what I mean. The other people, half of y'all ain't even know who the man was his rookie year. Am I lying? Am I lying? And don't say, well, he didn't play much, TD. Don't look like it over on here. Don't look like it on here. Oh, let me, actually I'm going to go even more detailed stats. Hold on. Oh, man, why is this thing moving? Man. Y'all give me one moment. Because I'm telling y'all, I already know it. I ain't even looking at the chat right now, but somebody probably arguing with me. But I will go on the record and say more than half of Dolphin fans didn't even know who the man was in 2016 on the freaking roster. Hold on, I'm pulling it up now. All right, let me see. Got it. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, I think I got it. All right, this ain't giving me my totals, though. I want the totals. Let me go back. Somebody said the man of 97. Y'all don't make me laugh like that, man. Please don't make me laugh like that. Oh, we're going to get into it. But anyway, let's go off of this, okay? He had 0 interceptions his first year. And I'm not blaming him. He was a rookie. We didn't even know who he was. Okay, we got an Xavien Howard on the roster. No knock on him. In 2017, 4 interceptions. Decent. Decent for a cornerback. Okay? 48 tackles, 6 assists. Last year, he had injuries, but he had less tackles, 35 tackles, 10 assists, and 7 interceptions. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all the reason why Xavien Howard went to the Pro Bowl. You know what? Y'all tell me in the comment section. Why did Xavien Howard go to the Pro Bowl? Why did Xavien Howard go to the Pro Bowl? Please tell me why this man went to the Pro Bowl. Anybody know why he went to the Pro Bowl? He went to the Pro Bowl because he had 7 interceptions. He went to the Pro Bowl because he had 7 interceptions. It's that simple. Because playmakers make plays. Nah, Logan. He had 7 interceptions. That's why he went to the Pro Bowl. 7 interceptions, okay? Man, I wish my Streamlabs was freaking working right now so I can actually watch film. Because before we even started this, I watched a little bit more film on him because every time I talk about his film, people say, I don't know what you be watching, but you know what? I got an even better one for y'all who think I just be talking. That's good, 7 interceptions. Of course, I'm just saying that's why he went. It's because of 7 interceptions. That don't mean he a lockdown corner in one of the best elite corners. He has 7 interceptions. It's good. He has speed. He knows how to change directions. He has agility. This man knows how to recover at times. And that's what got him 7 interceptions. But we're not finna sit here and talk X's and O's and think that this man is always doing his assignment on the field. And proof to everybody who think that I be hating, here's your proof. Why don't you go on YouTube, type in Xavien Howard film. Don't type in highlights because that's all y'all live off of. You live off of highlights. Type in Xavien Howard film, okay? There is a guy who has a YouTube channel who literally he's been breaking down cornerbacks. And he did a video on Xavien Howard. I just saw that one today. That wasn't even all the film that I've been watching. He breaks down the game of the man, and he's pointing out the things he does well and the things that he doesn't do well. And just look, TD, he did 3 things good in a row. Just because he messed up those 2 things, 3 out of 5, and y'all want a 90 rating? I mean, I'm looking at plays where the receivers are stacked, where you got one receiver at the line of scrimmage and a receiver directly behind him, not side by side, but a receiver behind him. Minka is on the line of scrimmage in front of the man, and Minka is literally telling Xavien Howard behind him, he's slapping his left hip, saying, you got the inside receiver. Whenever one of these guys go inside, that's your man. He giving them the cue. What is X doing? Staring in the backfield. Hike. Inside guy release, this the Raiders game. Cooper goes all the way through the middle of the field, catches it, and runs up for about 70 yards. Ain't nobody fault but a missed assignment that Minka's giving you the answer. You got the inside guy. Minka's job is to be man-to-man on the line of scrimmage with a guy in front of him and another guy in front of and behind him. And he's telling X, you got the inside guy, and what does he do? He takes it back, and then he sees him going across, and now he's trailing late. That's the type of stuff. But y'all don't want to say nothing about that. Y'all just want he had 7 picks. He has 7 picks. This man is a good cornerback. I love the way he moves his hips and things like that. But his eyes, he needs to work on that. He need to be able to, when he doesn't play enough press coverage. You see so many plays where he's 8 to 10 yards off of the receiver. He has speed. He shouldn't be in that type of fear. Bring your behind up and play some man-to-man football. Play some man-to-man football. That's just a blown assignment. Exactly. That's the point that I'm making here. You don't think a cornerback that blows his assignment isn't an issue? That's just the blown assignment. Just? That was a 70-yard play from a blown assignment. What are we talking about? That's just. Are we serious? So Bobby McCain better? Come on, man. Now you're asking questions you know the answer to. If it's career-wise, Kyle Fuller at 89, I don't know. I ain't evaluating them. And at the end of the day, it don't mean that they got everybody right. I'm talking about my team right now. And some of y'all don't want to accept the facts. Xavien Howard can be getting beat all across the field. This and that, and this. He has 7 picks, though. He went to the Pro Bowl. He that guy. Yes, he is that guy. That can be even better. And what y'all need to understand as well, anything over an 80 is legit in the NFL. Y'all act like 83 is this pushover. EA doesn't watch football. Don't make me pull the article up. That's what I was missing. The guy said the last component that we use in evaluating their rating. Watch this. Mind blown moment. Mind blown moment. Y'all go look up the article. I'm pretty sure you all can find it. How EA Sports comes up with their rating. Type that in Google and listen to the actual creators tell you. The last category they use to determine a player's rating for Madden is watching extensive film on each individual. Don't sit there and think they don't watch film because it's a game. Do you know how much money this game makes? Do you know how many people this game employs? Trash. Do you know how many people this game employs? This is a major corporation. If they don't watch film, they watch every bit of film. And you know what they seeing on the film? Man, the guy's sitting there telling him, you got the inside guy, and he just whiffs on it. Oh, man, he's supposed to be a lockdown corner with a higher rating, but he's playing 10 yards off on man-to-man. Oh, he's supposed to be a lockdown guy, but he's getting beat right here. Lucky the ball was placed terribly. That could have been a touchdown. That's what they're seeing. But you know what? Since we're Dolphin fans, they don't know what they're talking about. They done did more research than some of y'all. That's what gets me. They've done more research than some of y'all. Nap time. Boy, they done some more research than some of us. And y'all wonder why all these different ratings and stuff keep coming out, and they're like, oh, Xavien Howard ain't even the top this. Y'all act like EA Sports was the first one. Weren't we talking about another cornerback rating last month that didn't have Xavien Howard in the top 3 or 5 or something like that? Didn't we just talk about this like a month ago? But TD said, I'm hating. Flores comes out in the press conference. Oh, he's an extremely good talent, but he definitely has some things he can do to improve. Oh, but he ain't hating. Flores out his own mouth. And I know TD coaches always say the players have things to improve. Oh, I know. But just because they always say it don't mean it ain't true. There's one flaw in film study. Unless you know what the play design was, you don't know if he blew the assignment. Hey, Shay, trust me on this, bro. Trust me on this. When you got stacked receivers, it's the nickel's job to communicate to the outside corner. And on the play, you literally see Minka slapping his left hip. That's common football, homie. That's common football. You have the inside guy. If Minka would have slapped that other side, he was telling them you got the outside guy. That's common, bro. He blew the coverage. He blew the coverage just straight up. That's common knowledge in football, in that coverage. And it's obvious he blew it. He was like 10 yards behind the guy. Then he go chasing after him late. Before the ball was even thrown, might I add. Cooper came across. He backed up like he had the outside guy, and then he rushed. He knew he blew it. Then he took a beeline towards the end zone, hoping it wasn't a touchdown. Somebody else pushed him out at the 5. Minka, a rookie, who actually reading defenses and telling his corner what he's supposed to do. Bro, you had stacked receivers. Your nickel's supposed to tell you which one he has. He's the first option on the line. The nickel tells you, I have the inside or I have the outside. He's telling them. He's giving them the signal. He's literally on film slapping his hip. So the rookies call the shots, got it. No, that ain't how it works, man. Y'all understand football. If Minka is in the nickel and he has stacked receivers, it is his job. It ain't got nothing to do with calling shots. It is his job to tell the corner which guy he has. It's his job. That don't mean he's calling the shots. He's basing it off of the formation of who he has. That's not a call a shot situation. You could have put anybody in the nickel. It would be their job to tell the corner which one they have. That has nothing to do with which guy calling the shots. Why would you want the guy behind you trying to tell you when he got to yell to you? Hey, you got the inside. Don't you think the receivers hear that? It has nothing to do with who calling the shots. It's a formational situation where the nickel's supposed to call it out. There's situations where a right linebacker is calling stuff out, switching stuff up based off of what he sees. Sometimes if you notice great defense, you might have a nickel saying something and the safety saying it to him because they both on the same page and they both see it. Has nothing to do with calling the shots, man. Y'all don't, that ain't how defenses work. To be honest with you, ain't nobody calling the shots on the defense. They already got what play they running, whether it's a zone or whatever it is, they already got what they wanted. Running. Everybody already know their assignment. But when they see little wrinkles, a stacked receiver, let me make sure I let my man know I got the inside guy. Here's where it gets tricky. This has nothing to do. Nobody is actually calling shots. Nobody. If a guy go in motion, Rashad Jones, hey, he telling TJ, I got a man in motion. Rashad coming down in the box. TJ going to free. It's just depending on what the offense doing. Nobody's calling. If a guy going in motion the other way, TJ should be telling Rashad, I got a man in motion. He coming in the box and Rashad going to free. It's not a call a shot situation, man. That's a little education for some of y'all. It's not a call a shot situation. And if anybody does call a shot on the field, it's because he sees something that he saw on film and he's trying to switch up the entire defense. Straight up, man. I'm going to get off of X, but I'm telling y'all now, they watch film. They said one of the main categories is the last category they looked at was watching extensive film on every player. Let me tell you another thing that Xavien Howard needs to improve in, though. When he is man-to-man and he's running on the sideline with a receiver, he got to stop feeling the receiver and looking at the receiver. He got to use his eyes and look at the receiver's hips. If the receiver's hips go low, that means they're breaking. You go low. Don't look at their body. Their hips are going to go down before their body stop. He has to learn those little small things. Those small little things. Because there's so many comeback routes he can get beat on easily because he's late on that stop to come back. Just small little things, man. X should be a 90. Well, Pete, he not. I think he's rated exactly where he should be. He's rated exactly where he should be. 83. But for some reason, people think that 83 is actually good. 83 is actually good. Okay? Man, it's just crazy. People get their mind in a bunch because the man made the Pro Bowl. Because he made the Pro Bowl. That's what it is. He made the Pro Bowl, so it has us feeling some type of way. It has us feeling some type of way because he made the Pro Bowl. What about the year before that? And the year before that? 83 is, I would say that it is very decent. Given the way that they rated it is overall in the NFL, not just last year. He's not rated off of last year. He's rated off of his career. Madden said that. The guidelines said that. You're rated off of your career. He has 3 seasons. The first season, y'all don't even know who the man was. He was probably a 55 on Madden. And after 2017, y'all can't tell me he moved further than what, 72 maybe? And y'all want this man to have an 18-point jump in one season. Well, he made the Pro Bowl. Nah, bro, I know he ain't a good zone guy, but he's top flight man-to-man. Okay, Pete, so if you acknowledge he ain't a good zone guy, what, not being a good zone guy is only supposed to take away 5 points or something? I mean, that's what I'm trying to understand. Y'all point out some of his flaws better than me, but you don't take him into consideration with a rating. I mean, if they had 10 categories for cornerbacks, 10 categories, and Xavien Howard was great, not so great, great, not so great, great. He's not so great in 2 categories, and he gets 8 out of 10, and that's an 80. But y'all know it needs to be a 90. Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. It's hard to get 7 interceptions. It is hard to get 7 interceptions. But when you got Carr literally throwing balls towards the end zone in triple coverage, the receiver stop on the play, 2 of the backs stop on the play, and Xavien Howard just still running, and he catching wide open interceptions too. Don't act like all the interceptions were just like, oh my gosh. He should at least 84 to 89 or 88. Again, last thing I'm going to say about it, if some of y'all go actually watch his film, instead of going off of his highlight reels and the fact that he made the Pro Bowl, you might come to a different conclusion if you watch his film. X Howard Elite. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. Let's move on. Who's next? Who do we have next? Who is the next one we have? We done took care of Xavien Howard, man. Bro, we had Burke and no pass rush. Okay, that factors into his rating, Pete. That factors into his rating. Now he go out and put a Pro Bowl season together this year. I can guarantee the man going to go up to about 88, 89, maybe even 90. I can almost guarantee it. But just because we had Matt Burke, that's still what he gave on the field in the Matt Burke system. It is what it is. Who we had next, man? Get off Xavien, y'all. It ain't the whole team, not one player. Jeez. I agree. I have and is a QDB coach, and play Madden ratings are BS for him. Okay. Well, if you a coach, have you watched the film, Mr. Work? How about you tell us what his film say? Don't leave nothing out. I know you can tell us a lot of great things. I can too. You're right. I can tell you a lot of great things. But will you sit here and list the things that he need to do to improve, that he actually doesn't do well? Don't just say yes, list them. List the things that you know that he needs to do to improve. You know that he doesn't do well. But if you sit here and come back and say, there's nothing this man needs to do well, he don't really need to improve, he's great at everything, then I question your validity as a coach. Sorry, just my stance. But can you literally sit here and tell me there ain't things he need to do well? And if you can say, of course there is, name them. And let's see how important those things are for a cornerback. I had to take a sip. Stephon Gilmore has had a 94 overall career. I haven't studied Gilmore's film enough to tell you either way. But I will tell you these Madden ratings have a margin of error. I give it a 2.5 margin of error. And what that means is everybody's rating, you can reduce by 2.5 or you can add on 2.5. That's about my margin of error. Because when it comes to players like Kenny Stills and a Laremy Tunsil, that's a huge factor for me, that 2.5. All right? Anyway, who's next? So Ramsey better? Listen, that ain't even a question. Hold on. Are we questioning if Ramsey is better than... Are we questioning if Ramsey is better than Xavien Howard? Are y'all doing that to me right now? Are we doing this? Are we doing that? Please, y'all let me know in the comment section. Are we questioning whether Xavien Howard is better than man, y'all done got me messed up. Gosh, X better than him. Oh my gosh. Y'all have spoken. X is better than Ramsey. All right. My opinion. All I can do is respect your opinion, bro. That's all I can do. Man, I'm going to leave it alone, man, because I promise y'all, if Xavien Howard was a free agent and and Ramsey was a free agent, and they both wanted the same amount of money. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Hey, I'm gonna take it on the chin as fanhood. All right, I'm gonna take that on the chin as fanhood because y'all are really trolling right now. Y'all are really trolling right now to even bring that up. I'm gonna leave it alone, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, man. How is Ramsey better? That guy has been in one of the best defensive lines in the NFL. Hold on, Pete. Let me ask you this. And this is for Pete, y'all. Put it in the comment section. So you're saying since he's been with one of the best defensive lines ever, that's why he's better? Is that what you're saying, Pete? Let me know in the comment section real quick. Yo, let me know, Pete, in the comment section. So are you saying it's because of his defensive line is the reason he's better? Pete just said yes. That proves my point. He's better. He's better. You could say because of the defensive line or whatever you want to call it. The only point I was trying to prove by asking you that, Pete, is he's better. That's it. He's better. I don't care if it's from the defensive line, the best linebackers ever. He's better. However you want to slice it. But it's a reason he's better because he got more help. He's better. That's all. That's all. Ramsey's not a better corner than X. Okay. Guys, let's go to the next one, man. Because I promise y'all, this is a wasted point. So, y'all, hey, whether y'all want to believe it or not. Oh, now we're going with speed. Xavien runs a 4.5. Okay. Okay. All right, man. Let's move on to the next one. Who's next, man? Who's next? We have Kenny Stills, Tunsil, Rashad Jones, or Minka. Who y'all want to tackle, man? He not TD. Okay. True or false? Only 4 corners make the Pro Bowl team. Spam it. Chat TD running. That's true. What are you saying? That's true. When you got the most interceptions, you're gonna make the Pro Bowl. You're gonna make the Pro Bowl. Period. Okay? If you got 7 interceptions, you're making the Pro Bowl. Rashad Jones. We're gonna get on Rashad Jones next, man. We're gonna get on Rashad Jones next. Yeah, as far as I care, Bobby McCain had 7 picks last year. He would make the Pro Bowl. However you want to slice it. If McTyer had 7 picks, he going to the Pro Bowl. Don't matter. All right? All right, here we go. We said Rashad Jones being rated 83. Reread. I said all pro. What do you mean? True or false? Only 4 cornerbacks make the all pro team. Spam it, chat like TD. Okay. Once again, all pro team ain't no difference either. You had 7 picks. We making you all pro this year. You don't think the all pro team don't go off of the Pro Bowl players? I dare you to look it up. I can guarantee you right now, at least 85% of the players that made the Pro Bowl is on the all pro. And I ain't even look it up. But I can almost guarantee you about 85% of all the players on the Pro Bowl made all pro. So you just don't care about a nap today, huh? It's nap time. You only have 45 minutes left. And don't be getting sleepy and grumpy later, okay? I'll turn your TV on. Hold on, guys. Come on. Let me turn your TV on there. Negative. Hey, show me the facts. Show me the facts, Logan. I'm always open to it. You show me them facts or show me where to find it, I will literally, hey, Logan was right, y'all. But I listen, just because you say negative don't make me change my stance. I can almost guarantee, Rashad Jones, the best safety in the league, bro. His down fall is he crashed the hole on play action too much. He needs, to play deep. Hey, Pete, good assessment, because I remember that Bears game. We were up late in that game, and I still remember when he crashed the hole and he went in for the blitz and didn't get to the quarterback, and the receiver caught it deep in the middle of the field, right where he should have been. I'll never forget that, because I remember watching the play from the stands, and I was like, oh, Rashad Jones going on the blitz, but the middle of the field is wide open. I hope he get there. And the whole play, I kept my eyes on Rashad. He not getting there. They done blocked him. They picked up the block. Right down the middle of the field. Touchdown. Chicago Bears. I never forget that. I said, man, I hope that wasn't him biting and cheating, because he did come down to that line late. But hey, who knows? But Rashad Jones had a rating in Madden this year of 83. I would actually put Rashad around an 85. I told y'all it's like a 2.5 point swing. This year, if I was to give him a rating, I would put him at an 85. Rashad Jones had a decent season last year, but it was not the type of Pro Bowl season that we're used to. But when they put everything together, and to be quite honest with you, if we were to rate Rashad Jones' season last year alone and just that, I would have gave Rashad around the 80 last year by itself. Not to mention, I think there was some injury issues as well. But Rashad Jones is definitely an elite safety in this league. No question about it. Fans can't vote on all pro players. Just saying. I know. Fans don't vote on Madden either. Just saying. All right. But Rashad Jones, I would give him around an 85 if you culminate his career as well. But, I think he's starting to build a negative stigma around the league, whether it's rightfully so or not. That stigma more so of him taking chances when he shouldn't, because sometimes he makes them, and that's what makes us so excited about Rashad Jones, getting in that box and causing trouble. But I would say last year he might have got burnt more than he made it happen. Not only that, and that's where a lot of the rift came from with Matt Burke and different things like that. And some of y'all may not even know that. That's where a lot of the rift came from. They're asking him to do his assignment and his job, and there's times where he wants to be free and be able to try to make bigger plays. And that's just the reality. It's hard to say this man ain't, legit 90 or whatever it may be. But if you look at the recent history, his stock is actually falling. And not to mention, with his age catching up and injuries on top of that, his stock is definitely falling. That doesn't mean to us he's a fallen player. He's still going to be, I think this year is going to be his resurgent year. I said that on like 3 streams ago. This year, I believe Rashad Jones is going to shock everybody. He's going to come right back with that Pro Bowl type feel, and they're going to respect him and put him right back up. He's going to be around the next year. Expect for him to be around an 87, 88, or 89 rating. And that's sweet. And that's why I don't understand. Y'all getting mad at these guys at 80. Y'all getting mad at these guys at an 80%. I just don't get it. These are good ratings. I know y'all want them to sit up there with the top of the rest, but the reality is, come on. Come on, y'all. All right, who we got next, man? Ain't not much to talk about with Rashad. Unless y'all just solely disagree, I'll give him 90. Hey, as a fan, I'll give him 92. I'll give him 90 as well. Let me not say 2 because you thought I said 92. I'll give him 90 as well. It's not like it's a big deal. No, it's not. But we enjoying ourselves, having fun, talking about why it may be this way. Trust me, a lot of people put merit on these rankings and where they are. A lot of people. Come on, TD, just admit it's disrespectful for what they do to the fans. Of course it is, Rip. Of course it is. But you act like we don't give them a reason to disrespect us. You should never be disrespected regardless. But let's not act like we're giving them incentive to respect us. Let's call it what it is. We got to earn everything. We got to work twice as hard. We got to work twice as hard, man. So at the end of the day, these are good ratings. I don't know why everybody, they just want to be, oh, my guy is in the 90s. That's just okay. All right, I guess. Let's see. I love my team rating except for one. Which one, Jason? Yes, we just got Leaf. What are you talking about? Breaking news: TD Dolphins re-signed Yatil Green and Bringuin and Ryan Leaf for starting QB. All right, man, I'll check it out, man. We'll see. We shall see, man. Ratings are ratings. Exactly. Tunsil gave up 1 sack. Why so low? That's the big one, okay? Laremy Tunsil was rated at 84. Once again, y'all, 84 is pretty darn good, okay? It's pretty darn good. But if I was to rate Tunsil, I am putting Tunsil somewhere around about 89 to 91. And that's just a personal rating. But when I look at the criteria, once again, see, I can be just like y'all and say, oh, no, this guy should be in the 90s. But when I look at the criteria, first off, they're looking at his career. First season, Tunsil was like if you were to rate him at guard, remember he played guard his rookie season, okay? If you were to rank him at guard, if you were to put him on Madden would have ranked him at guard probably somewhere like a 79. And that was good. That was good playing out of position. He did very well. For some reason, we've given this notion like he played guard at an elite level. Tunsil played guard very good. He held it down, in other words. Then he moved to left tackle. I would not say he had the best first year at left tackle, but once again, he held it down. There is a difference from being elite and holding it down. Holding it down means you ain't perfect, but you good enough to get the job done, and we like you at that position. Okay? His first year at left tackle, he held it down, and we automatically said to ourselves, he's going to be our staple guy that we're on at that position for years to come. Long as he doesn't digress, and he should get better, he's going to be that guy. Then you go into his third season. The man played at about an 89 level. 89 to 90. 89 to 90. That's what I would have gave him from last year's performance. Now, I know he only gave up 1 sack, but it ain't just about 1 sack, guys. You got to understand the hurries he gave up. He did give up a few hurries on the QB. Different things like that, but it wasn't nothing where it's like, he need to do so much better. He got things he can improve as well, but we know we have a staple in him at the position. We know that we can go into war with him and feel like we have a reliable guy. Okay? So, when you add his rookie season, if I was to give him like a 79, then you add his sophomore season, I would give him somewhere like an 82 maybe, and then you add the 89 this year, they got him about right at 84. They got him about right because, once again, for some reason, y'all want to think these ratings were based off of last year alone. For some reason, all y'all that's talk about these 90s want to base it off of last year alone. And the creators of the game, EA Sports, said this is based off of their body of work, their career. That's more than a 2.5 point swing. I just told you, as a fan, I would say Tunsil was like an 89 or whatever it may be. But what's more than a 2.5 swing? I don't get what you're saying. I said that they pretty much got it right. Being like a 79 his rookie season, then somewhere like an 83 sophomore. Junior, he goes a lot higher. He goes up by, like, to me, 7 points on the scale. And when you put it all together, they got it about right, about 84 as a player. And his career is going to allow him to raise that number higher and higher. Okay, so if this was X's first year, he would be higher. If X's rookie year was what he just produced, Xavien Howard would be a 92. He would be a 92 on Madden if you ask me. If they only took last year into consideration, X would be a 92. That's a quick guess for me, but I'll put him somewhere around 92. Quick question. Mahomes is a 97 after 1 year work? Yeah. Y'all the main ones who love to remind me. 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns. Did he not break the records? Absolutely. I'm surprised they ain't put him at 99. I'm surprised they didn't put him at 99. They already say he got speed. They say he know how to escape the pocket until he see a Flores defense. Yeah. But anyway, they say he got the arm. They say he got this, that, and this. I'm surprised they didn't put him at 99. Because I think some of y'all are starting to soak in what I'm saying here from a general logical standpoint. 84 to 89 to 91 is more than a 2.5 swing. Oh my gosh, Logan, it's almost like you're sitting here trying to prove me wrong instead of listening to what I'm saying so you can comprehend it correctly. The 2.5 swing is what I would give someone's Madden rating this year. So if they rated somebody 80, I can give them anywhere from 77.5 all the way to 82.5. That's why I say the margin of error is this year's rating. I'm not talking about year to year. It's obvious. Xavien Howard's rookie year, he might have been a 70. The year after, he might have been an 82 or an 80. Last year, you would say he was like a 92. I'm not talking about year to year. I said swing. My margin of error for what they gave him this year is a margin of error of about 2.5. They could have been a little lower. They could have been a little higher this year with their overall body of work. Come on, man. I just feel like some of y'all are looking to prove me wrong instead of actually listening to what I'm saying and comprehending it correctly. It's that simple, man. And I'd rather suck on Madden than good in real life. Well, the mistake that we're making, Shake Money, is thinking that these ratings suck. I mean, do you know Xavien Howard's 83 is still formidable on Madden? Rashad Jones' 83 is still good on Madden. Laremy Tunsil's 84 is good on Madden. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Period, man. Listen, let's move right along, man. Let's move right along. He deserves higher. If you were rating him from last year alone. Okay. Yes. So come on, y'all. Let's stick to the facts of the matter of what the rating is about. Are you really trying to tell me he should be rated higher based off of his overall career? That's like saying somebody being... Come on, man. Y'all seen when Laremy Tunsil went out the game. Y'all seen when Laremy Tunsil went out the game. I don't even know the man's name. Whoever his replacement was, I hope he's a 38 on Madden. That's how bad it was. Whoever Laremy Tunsil's replacement was, probably like a 38 on Madden. And I don't even think he'd go that low. But whoever that guy was, if he was our starting left tackle and he had 5 years of 38, and on the 6th year he put together a 90 performance all of a sudden, and somebody asks you, can you rate his overall career and give me a rating? Why are y'all trying to give him a 90? That's what I feel y'all doing when y'all keep saying he should be this at least. You're trying to just base it off of last year. And Madden has specifically said it doesn't go off of 1 year, their career. So you cannot sit here and tell me Xavien Howard has had a 90-plus career. You can't tell me that. I guess you can, but come on. I'm with you. Oh, Xavien Howard had like a 90-plus year last year. I'm with you. But don't sit here and tell me his career was above a 90. Can we stick to the actual facts of the matter and sometimes remove a little bit of that emotion? so that we sound like we know what we're talking about? He was not a 90. His career hasn't been a 90. His career has not been a 90. Truth be told, he ain't even on the path of going to the Hall of Fame. He's not even on track to going to the Hall of Fame. Now, if he puts together 2 more seasons like last year, then he's on track to going to the Hall of Fame. Let's keep it 100, man. Not a 90 plus, but at least 86, 87. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's what I'm talking about. That's fair. At least an 86, 87. All fair. But please let's not sit here and say he's over a 90, y'all. That's all I'm trying to say. We're basing this video off of the facts. What EA Sports used as the rankings. Can we stay on that level? Can we stay there of what they based off of the rankings instead of, yeah, but I feel he's just so good that he should be this. You know, did you see last season? It was amazing. You know, last season wiped out his first 2 before that. Just completely. It never even existed. No, that ain't how it works. Sorry, guys. Too early for that TD. Oh, I know it's too early, Omar, but that's why I said he has 2 more seasons like that. Then we could be saying he's on track. That's why I said 2 more seasons of it. So Denzel Ward is an 88 overall after 1 season. I don't follow Denzel Ward. I haven't watched film on Denzel Ward. In 1 season, did he have a hell of a season? Did he have a hell of a season? He might have had a hell of a season, and y'all said, but he's not that good. Okay, but he had a hell of a season. If you look at how they rated it, that's what he is. 11 interceptions in 3 seasons. Beautiful thing, ain't it? Beautiful thing, ain't it? But then the critics will say 11 interceptions in 3 seasons. So that's about almost 4 each season. What if we spread those out? We gave him 4, 4, and 4, which means we gave him an extra interception on one of them seasons. We gave him 4, 4, and 4. He ain't make the career. He wouldn't make the Pro Bowl once in his career. 4 rookie season, 4 sophomore, 4 junior season. He wouldn't have made the Pro Bowl at all ever. So when we say 11 in 3 seasons, and it's actually less than 4 a season, that's not Pro Bowl worthy. But he got it last year because he had a phenomenal season, and I'm proud of him, and I hope he picks up. I hope he improves even more this season. And if he does, man, we are going to be that much more serious as a team. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. 44 tackles, 3 interceptions, Denzel Ward. Is that the only thing that you're basing it off of? I wonder how Denzel Ward's film looked. I wonder how many batted balls he got. I wonder how many times the ball was thrown his way and what the completion percentage is for the receiver opposite of him. It's so much more. All y'all want to look at is those general numbers, right? That's why I said to y'all, the reason why y'all all bunched up and upset is because Xavien Howard made the Pro Bowl because he had 7 picks. All y'all care about is the number. Just the number. TD, who should be rated higher, Rosen or Fitzpatrick? That's a good one. It's Fitzpatrick, for sure. I don't even know out of those guys who is rated higher. I don't even know who is rated higher. I'll look that up in a little, man. That's a good one. Pro Bowls don't mean nothing, TD. I agree. That's why he ain't rated over a 90. I agree. That's exactly why he ain't rated over a 90. Because if Pro Bowls meant something, he would be rated over a 90. Period, man. He's a 75. Rosen is a 70. Makes sense, but I would have gave Fitzpatrick about I don't know, based off of his career in the league, I would have given him around a 78, somewhere around there. Rosen is just so unproven, so 70 is fine with me. Fine with me, man. 7 interceptions in 11 games, though. Not even a full season. because he had multiple 2 interception games. I'm not saying the man had an amazing season, y'all. They did Jason Sanders kind of dirty. He's a 73. Yeah, I don't like that one. I ain't know that. Jason Sanders, my guy, man. He's my guy. I love me some Jason Sanders, man. Hopefully he becomes a staple for years to come as I got. No one said over 90, but 88. Oh, Rip, go back in the comment section at the beginning of this stream. Don't tell me nobody said over 90. And listen, if you want to say 88, I would debate that, but I wouldn't sit here and argue it down to death. You would be in every right to say I would say 88. Nothing's wrong with that. They could have said Xavien Howard was 86, and I'd have been like, okay, it's about right to me. You know, they putting a little more emphasis on, the current, but I like that. You could have said any of that. But I'm just telling people, don't get mad because the man ain't over 90. All right? All right, here we go. Last, let me see. Kenny Stills, they rated him an 84. I kind of like that rating. I prefer to have been an 86, but again, Kenny Stills is the type of guy who they're going to respect his threat. He's the highest rated on the team, him and Tunsil. Kenny Stills has been the one thing that has been the most consistent. His career has been consistent with production. And imagine if we get a quarterback who actually has time and delivering that ball. Kenny Stills still has an upside, y'all. People don't think about that with Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills still has upside. He still has upside. He still has upside. I would have liked to see them have given him somewhere like an 86, 87. That would be my take. But I'm fine with the 85, but that's more indicative of the team. And that's why I said there's a margin of error of about 2.5 for me on these ratings. About 2.5, all right? It ain't much to say about Kenny, man. He's been consistent the whole time. No, go. Nope. I'm not giving in. You already had your lunch. What time is it? Yeah, 22 more minutes, all right? All right, bye-bye. Love you. Come here. What's that? All right, get it. All right, say hi.
Hi.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No, okay, but X is perfect. Not okay, but X is perfect. What do you mean? Come on, man. I don't know what you mean. So you prefer Kenny Stills at 86, but you're okay with X as 83? Rip Tupac. Do I have to keep repeating the same thing for you, homie? What has Kenny Stills done his entire career? Perform at about 85, 86 level. Entire career. Entire career. Not this year was down. Oh, hopefully he can get better. Entire career. In his entire career, he's been an 85, 86 guy. Whole career. The whole thing. Ain't missed a beat. Not a single year. Even with bad QB situations. Bad O-line situations. Constant. So there's no reason for me to defend Kenny Stills' rating. Yeah. But Xavien Howard, if this is your scale, he had a year down here, a year right here, and a year right here. So you get mad because I put him right where? Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Yes, I would give Kenny Stills an 85, 86, somewhere around there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why are y'all? See, once again, the only thing stuck in y'all mind is last year for Xavien Howard. Can you put a little bit of the year before and the year before that in your system? And then give me your take on X. Led the league in picks. You see what I'm saying, y'all? All you're talking about is one season. Give me that.
Mommy.
Daddy. You're talking about one season. One season. And you want to base that off of everything. Burke, I can't. Had 2 multiple picks in one game in 2016. Okay. I like the multiple picks, but the multiple picks actually makes his case worse. If you have 4 picks on the season out of 16 games, and one of those games was multiple picks, so you had an interception in only 3 games. The other 13, you was Xavien Howard, the cornerback. I love the multiple. That's why the 7 is more impressive. Even though I think out of that 7, wasn't it 2 games with multiples, if I'm not mistaken? Patriots was 1. And I don't know if it was the Jets. I don't know if they were his. Both of the games he had multiple picks. Then that makes it even worse. Beautiful on the picks, but 2 out of 16 games you got to pick. You were picking on a specific quarterback. I'd like to know who those quarterbacks were, but it doesn't matter. You were picking on a specific quarterback for 2 games. What about the other 14? And no, you're not going to get one every game. No, you're not going to get one every 2 games. But technically, on average, he got one. He got a pick. If he got 2 in 2 games, 2 out of 16 games, he got interceptions. Brady and Broncos QB. Kenny Stills would be a number 3 on my team, Buccaneers. A number 3? That's fine. That means you got a great receiving squad, regardless. Man, I ain't finna keep on going over this X stuff. All y'all gonna keep on repeating is he had 7 picks in one season, and y'all just want to ignore the first 2 seasons. Y'all just want to ignore it. 7 picks in one season should negate the rest of his career. In other words, that's basically what y'all want to do. All right? All right. Last one. Minka Fitzpatrick being rated at 80. That was the one I thought was the most accurate. Y'all tell me if y'all agree in the comment section. Daddy, man, daddy. Minka Fitzpatrick being rated at 80. That was the one that I agree with the most. I agree with the most. And that's a great rating for Minka last year. I agree with it the most, though. The reason why is Minka is going to be a career 90 at some point, I believe. We still got to see it first. But first of all, he played multiple positions. Some would say he was out of position on what he should have been playing. And at the cornerback position, he didn't get beat a lot, but he got a lot of penalties. His speed, sometimes he was so close to a receiver that he needs to understand that how to turn your head in time and stuff like that. He got a lot of pass interference calls on the sidelines and stuff. They just put him in a real tough position last year. And truth be told, y'all, having an 80 is real impressive for him given what he went through last year. This is actually a compliment to him. Doesn't mean I think he should have been rated lower, but this is a compliment. Everything that he had to endure, all the different position switches. Bye-bye. You just poured all of that water. Minka tackling should be 85 to 90. Hey, you're right. That's one of his biggest highlights, playing down in that box, making plays. But in coverage, he's an excellent cover defender. The problem is they put him in situations where you could tell cornerback. I don't want to say he's a good corner. Technically, let's be honest. He played a lot of corner last year. He played some nickel. This is more indicative of his cornerback skills. This 80. If he was in the nickel all year, y'all, Minka would have been about an 88 this year as a rookie. I said it. As a rookie. If he was at safety, I would have put him somewhere around 84. 83, 84. This is impressive coming off your rookie season. Period. This is impressive, man. I give Minka this one. He should not. There should not be nobody. Oh, they robbed Minka too and all this and that. Spot on, man. This is a good. They actually complimenting him. This is a compliment. Saying they recognize, even though the team had you in 3 different positions, we know who you are. We know your talent. They're complimenting him with this. Period, man. I like this one. All right. But that's who I got. Those are our top 5 ratings for the Miami Dolphins. Why I feel they aren't that far off. Again, everybody want to argue with me about the Xavien Howard thing, but everybody that's arguing about it is not taking his career into consideration. They're only taking into consideration his Pro Bowl season. They're only taking into consideration his Pro Bowl season. Somebody said they disrespected Drake. What did they give Drake? I don't even know, but if I was to guess, before I even look in the comment section, because I know somebody knows, if I was to guess what they gave Drake, did they give him a 77 or a 78? What they gave him? 79? That's pretty good for Drake. Man, y'all think I be hating on this man. Drake should be like 75 to 82. Yeah, I had him about 78. I would have ranked him around 78. Y'all tell me what they gave Balazs. If I was to guess Balazs, did they give him a 72? 73? No. Balazs, around 74. Did they give Balazs a 74? Let me look it up, man. TD, they gave John Denny a 47. Jesus. And our punter? Hold on. Let me get Kalen Balazs first.
Mommy.
It's daddy, man. You keep trying me with that.
You can't be underwater. Mommy.
Let's see.
Mommy.
Daddy.
This.
Daddy.
This.
Kalen Balazs, 74. Yep, spot on.
Mommy.
Kalen Balazs, 74. Spot on with that one. Well, I'm looking at 7.